I'm praying that the world changes soon. Can get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive. We're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb. I'm a hater because I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic because I don't want to date guys. K-tight. I, for one, am not surprised the world declined along the way. Give trophies to children for losing just because they decide to play. We exercise our right to vote and hate the politicians. Ay, this is a democracy. It's partly your decision. Ay, this is weird. Feels like this a different year. If I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear. Children want a gender switch and hating men is feminist. Depression and anxiety are trendy. We're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders. Mad the world is not accepting it. Then gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction. Being human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb. Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining. It's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered so you just cry like a baby. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb.
We motherfucking on. What up, everybody? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. It is What the Fuck Wednesday. We got a little switch up tonight. We got motherfucking Brad in the house.
What's up?
And we got motherfucking, this is Big Brother Aiken.
What's up?
We got Big Brother Aiken into his house. And of course we got Greg's on the 3s and 4s in the background. And he only got half the numbers today. He got all shit all kind of fuckered up.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to 1 and 2?
What?
Did I lose them shits?
Yeah,
What?
I just said that
God
shit.
damn it.
I lost it.
You know, you got to kind of fuck it up tonight, but you know you'll get the 2s and
Damn.
3s back.
You
You'll
fucked
get
up?
the 2s and.
I guess
You
next week.
fucked up.
Fuck it.
Apparently.
All right, so we're gonna get some announcements out the way. First of all, much love to all our new listeners and followers, and all our old listeners and followers and all that shit there. Much love, much love. My number one haters, we love you guys. Y'all making us famous. Gotta say us. I've been saying making me famous, but you making us famous because I'm always gonna take my boys with me. I ain't shit without these motherfuckers down here at Upside Down Studios. So, much love, haters. Keep hating. Have a couple of your other folks hate on me because that just means you thinking about me more than the people who like me. All right.
They want to cry because they ain't you.
Hey, I don't give a fuck what it just, you know, I try to explain this to the people I do comedy with. The people who liked my show or liked what I said are not going to remember me tomorrow. You know, they'll remember, oh yeah, we went to a good comedy show, but they ain't going to remember me tomorrow. Now the 4 or 5, 3, 4 or whole room that I pissed off, that I really got mad, them motherfuckers are going to be talking about me forever. They ain't going to be, you know, this ignorant motherfucker down here, or this motherfucker over here said this, or this. Yeah. Those people will be thinking about me forever. forever, or at least until they see somebody else who pissed them off.
Forever.
Remember me forever.
You know, that's why, you know, I got the few people who follow me that do follow me. I got a couple people that actually do like me, but the majority of people just listen to see what fucked up shit I say.
I don't like you. I just tolerate you.
What was your name again?
I'm the talent. That's what my name is, motherfucker. I even got it on the back of one of my shirts. All right, so this weekend we got y'all need to check out John Dante. He got some shit going on again. That boy always doing something, so check him the fuck out.
Yeah, it's actually I think his birthday.
Is it his birthday?
I think so, because he said he was doing something for his birthday this weekend.
We not sure, but it might be for his birthday, so even more reason to go out and give a shout out to him. Unfortunately, I actually got to be performing Saturday also. I will be out in Latonia at the motherfucking Tipsy Cow. Me and John Huff and the guys will be out there, you know, doing our thing, trying to make the people out there laugh. That is definitely an oddball crowd. That is where I saw the fucking dude with the bald head and the mullet. Yeah, he was white power in the front and trailer in the back. Oh my God.
The fuck?
And then, you know, people get offended. You know, that was
A
one
bald
thing that
head
kind of
and
touched
a
somebody in
mullet.
a boo-boo about. You know, I brought that shit up at one of the other shows because apparently he was one of the comedians.
I couldn't
should
imagine
hope
that, to be honest
that
with
shit
you.
on his head was part of it. But, yeah, you know, I was like, what kind of fucking white trash hell did that come from? And shit, you would have thought I fucking, you know, curb stomped a dope head with the police badge on. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little excessive.
Yeah. They did not like that at all. So, either way, you know, much love to my haters.
Damn.
So yeah, we'll be at the Tipsy Cow on the motherfucking 21st. On the 25th, I will be hosting the Light 'em Up show at Bar 17 in Cleveland. That is where, you know, we get a bunch of comedians come in and they compete for some money. And you got lights on your table, and if you think they suck, you light your light. Comedian gets 3 lights, and we get him to fuck off. Doesn't matter if he was on for a minute or 5 minutes. He'll go. And that'll be on the 25th. On August 26th, I will be down at Social 22 performing with John Huff and the guys. So make sure you come in and check us out at one of them spots. Always, it's Upside Down Studios and Eargasms fucking hand in hand there off rip. Even when I ain't doing the shows with them and I'm doing with other people, it's always Upside Down Studios. Always, motherfuckers. And we got Pappy Z's coming up sometime. And we got motherfucking, I guess I will be at Fern Gullies in Salem on September 24th, too. So fuck, 21, 24, 25, and 26.
Marco is just figuring this out for himself now, too.
Look, man,
Just so you know.
I don't even know how I ended up.
You got like your own little tour coming.
Yeah.
They
Sounds like you might need a secretary.
Apparently, they like
Really?
me out in PA.
Well, you're going to take your tour around PA then.
I don't know. I fucking tour. I mean, who the fuck am I? Shit. You know, when I do run and do these shows, I started off just fucking going to support, you know, my boys out there. You know, I've known Ryan Weiss for a while. He's the dude that I do the Eargasm shit with out in Cleveland. And when I met him, I met Will Hopkins. Will Hopkins is a silly motherfucker.
Yeah, he is. He's
I mean,
funny
Will
as shit.
is silly. I'm on the mic and off the mic. I love that motherfucker. Real cool people. Really, really cool people. But you got to meet him with some kind of lighting. He is Motorola black. And if you see him in a dark room, he just looks like a Gilligan hat floating.
What?
Yeah, because he wears the bucket hats, the Gilligan type hats.
Yeah.
And he's black as fuck. So, I mean, imagine him in a dark room. All you see is a fucking hat floating.
Well, I guess it would kind of look like that, apparently.
And
Okay.
I've met a lot of real cool people and shit. But, yeah, I mean, just, you know, I used to tell people that I ain't a comedian. You know, y'all just laughing at my motherfucking life. But, you know, I was always told, you know, if you start getting paid for it, then you are that. So, you know, I guess.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been getting a little change here and there for what I do, so I guess I'm adding comedian to the resume or whatever. But I love
Comedian.
hosting. I would rather be a host, especially for the metal shows and shit. And with that, I think that helped me along my whole way with the whole shit, because you would think if you're a comedian, you would have a sense of humor and a different outlook on shit, and you wouldn't get butt hurt so fucking quick.
Sometimes not.
There are a lot of sensitive motherfuckers doing so-called comedy. Jesus Christ.
Everybody's butt hurt
well,
nowadays.
But I wouldn't think a motherfucking...
Everybody's getting stupid, too.
I wouldn't think this would be to comedians, though, dude. The way I always had an outlook on comedians, those were the people who made light of the fucked up situations. Those were the people who put the shit that people don't want to talk about out there in a way where it can be talked about.
Right.
And I think we lost that in a lot of our society and a lot of our media, especially in TV shows. We got around a lot of racism in the 70s and 80s with shows like Archie Bunker and The Jeffersons and Sanford and Son
227
and Different Strokes, shit like that, where they showed the racism in the world, but they put it in a light where you're like, yeah, that's fucked up, and they made it funny. This is some stupid shit, and we shouldn't be doing it. Look at these assholes. I'll never forget Archie Bunker couldn't stand fucking George Jefferson. They lived right down the street from each other.
Right.
But they were the best of friends. Archie was racist, George was racist, but they were the best of fucking friends. And
it's because they understood each other.
Right. And they showed the people who, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, people get programmed by TV. That showed the people, hey, there might be some fucked up shit in the world, but people are fucking people.
Right.
But, dude, some of the fucking whiny horseshit that I've heard from some of these. And then, another thing. If you're going to do something, I'll use us as Upside Down Studios. We have been doing this for years. We get a little bit of dollars here and there, but, our thing is mostly helping out local people, and we get recognized for that. We like to do, help out more than anything else. And it keeps us out of bullshit. But there's a lot of people out here who are getting paid and are funny, but they're not using their own shit. Like, I caught at least a handful of comedians that are out and about who are winning contests on shit that I've heard on Pandora. I mean, I caught 2 people on virtual shows. I didn't say shit. I just kind of was like, because I was high and I was like, well, maybe it sounds like that, or maybe it's this. Nah. Same thing. And then I caught just recently, the last show I did out in PA. Funny black kid. For the most part, well, I mean, who knows? I just, recognized the ass end of it. But for the most part, he had his own, his own set. But then he went into a set about Donald Trump and Obama and DMX. And I'm like, wait a minute. I heard that shit before. And as I'm listening to it, it was a very long, piece. As I'm listening to it, I'm like, this motherfucker. Now, don't get me wrong. His animation, his wording, his tone, the way he performed it, he got the laughs. He did it the way it should have been done. But it wasn't his shit at all. Wasn't his shit at all. So, I mean, if you're going to do it, man, fucking do it. If you take a L, you take a L. If that's how you learn.
Yep.
I mean, fuck. I will never forget. I think it was the 3rd time I ever, just did this shit. I was out in Mansfield at this one bar out there. I forget what the fuck his name was, but it's right behind the prison. Like, right behind it. And there was a whole table, like as big as this table here in front of us. So this is a pretty decent sized table. There's a whole table of gay couples. There was men and men, women and women. You know, they were all around the table. They were having dinner. I don't know if it was, you know, maybe speed dating or, you know, they were all friends. Whatever the fuck they were. They were a bunch of couples. They bought dinner. As soon as I grabbed the mic, I watched because it kind of distracted me. They got served their wings and their food. So I proceed to just tell some of, you know, because again, I don't put shit together. I'm stoned half the time. I don't remember fucking my kids' birthdays, let alone anything I fucking think of. So what come to my head? Well, my daughter told me, and the guys have heard this story, ever asked me, Dad, you ever have a poop noodle? You know what a poop noodle is?
Can't say that I do.
Yeah, so now mind you, as I'm telling you this story, think of me saying this in front of people on a microphone who are eating dinner. So a poop noodle is when you're fucking your old lady or your significant other in the ass, and you're going at it for a while, and you come or you pull out and you got to jack it a little bit to blow one out on her ass or her back or her face, whatever, and you get well, it depends on how long and you did it for and how nasty she is, but you get poo that goes down into the head of your dick, and it packs down, so as you fucking come, which is forcing it out, you get a poop noodle. It looks like a fucking one of them Play-Doh Fun Factories when you squeeze down the arm and just that one little noodle come out straight out. So that's a poop noodle.
Well, Ralph,
I guess I learned something new today.
Welcome to WTF Wednesday.
As I'm finishing up that
Exactly.
story,
Exactly.
I'm
What
watching
the fuck?
the last person at the gay table cover their food up with a napkin. Everybody,
Like, yep,
they were
we're done.
straight disgusted. And now, I don't know why the women would be disgusted, because if you're a gay woman, then you wouldn't have that issue there. But I bet you at least 9 out of 10 of them gay dudes was like, oh fuck, it's got a name. It's got a name. So if you're taking
I'm sure
it
they'd
the
have
bum,
had a term for it before.
the one, I don't know what to call her, that sometimes he, she, whatever, transgender person that I do comedy with, she said that if you're in that way of life, or if you're even planning on taking one in the back end, then there's a procedure so you don't end up with that, because I guess that nobody talks about it, but in that community, that is a thing.
Right.
That is.
Right.
So,
you just added a term for it.
So now, it pretty much douche your hole out and don't eat anything heavy that day that you're planning on getting pounded.
Yeah.
For your sake and for the sake of the pounder. Just saying, man. Just saying. Like on the last show, there was a non-binary girl, and then there was another girl who was in all kind of different shit. But if it wasn't for the dick thing, I think I'd be gay. No lie. Can you imagine having another dude at the house to help you fucking do some work around the house?
Yeah, it's called a roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but roommates, you kind of.
You don't fuck your roommate, man.
Yeah, but a roommate could be very fucking messy, and you end up cleaning out there. If you have another dude at your house, and you are on the same fucking wavelength, you are on the same fucking. If you could fucking be working on your car and ask for a 10mm wrench,
Why don't you just clone
and
yourself?
get a 10mm
Yeah.
wrench, you know how that's priceless. That's fucking priceless.
Well, why
this
don't you
thing?
just clone yourself? Get it. Get the money and clone
Quite
yourself.
expensive to clone yourself.
Well, he needs to get the money
Yeah,
first. I
because,
realize that.
A marriage is expensive. A wedding is expensive. A divorce is expensive. So you take them fucking 3 things and you put it against maybe cloning yourself. Because if you suck your own dick, I don't think that's gay. I don't think that's gay at all. Yeah, that's just loving
It's
yourself.
called self-pleasuring.
Yeah, that's loving yourself.
Masturbation.
Yeah, I don't know if I kiss myself.
I don't know how
I know where my
on board
fucking
I
mouth
am
was.
with this now that you say all this shit. You know?
Brad's gonna be online looking up the Asian fucking like sex doll. I can't afford to clone, but maybe I
No,
can get one
no,
of
fuck
these.
that. No.
They say everybody has a twin out there somewhere.
No, that's not. That's
no.
not what I'm talking about, man. Not at all.
No,
That's not
a
nothing at all
manufactured
like what I'm
clone
talking
is
about.
one thing. Like a manufactured clone is one thing, but if it came out of a vagina, then it's something weird. Yeah, that's either going to be incest or you're going to be gay. But now, if it is a clone, it is you. That is you.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you're just sucking your own dick and you're good. That's not incest and that's not gay.
It's fucking weird, nonetheless.
So
Yeah,
it's sticking
a
a
little
finger up your own ass, but there's people who do that too.
Well, I don't do that, and I never have
Do
either.
you know where your penis is, Brad?
Yes, sir.
Just say.
Do you know where your penis has been?
Yes, sir.
I hope so.
I do.
Mine's kind of sketchy here and there. There's been times where I'm like, where the fuck was you at?
Stepping out on me again.
Why are you getting home so late?
Yeah. Well, that's one of the troubles of schizophrenia, and
See, I don't get that fucked up.
no, it doesn't happen when I'm fucked up. Like I've managed.
You
This
can
shit
get too
since I was a
fucked up
kid.
and never remember what the fuck you did.
Uh,
You know, I don't get that
I've
fucked
never really
up.
been that fucked up.
see,
I have.
and like Greg and them know, like I got 7 bouncing around up here, and most of the time the one is in. There's a one particular one that's in control, but when I was younger, especially when I was younger, like I would lose weeks,
Right.
and I would lose days, and it wouldn't even take a drug or alcohol or whatever. It would just, people would say I'd had conversations with them, or I'd agreed, or I helped do something, or
That
I
you
did,
never remember
and
doing?
I had no idea that I did it. So it's different kind of than what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's a
But
little...
yeah, that shit is
little
fucked
weird.
up, dude, and it gets kind of scary sometimes.
I understand.
Like I've had friends of mine even tell me, they have seen me change up, like they've seen like the voice change pretty much.
Right.
And then apparently now when I
Split
am fucked up,
personalities?
there is a certain combination of partying that can be done that brings out one voice that has a voice. That's kind of fucked up. And I wouldn't even
Been fucked up
believe
since the
any
get-go.
of that shit or even think that was possible unless the person that had to experience or witness it happen to me told me about it the next day.
Right.
I was totally not in control. The voice that was in control told my ex that it was in control and it was taking over. Then started yelling at my other ex that I hadn't been with in years. And then when she said, quit calling me this girl's name, I guess the voice was like, I'm not fucking talking to you. I'm talking to this bitch that won't shut the fuck up.
Right.
So that's a voice that had a fucking voice that was yelling at the voice. That's a level of fucked up them that, yeah, I don't wish on anybody. So yeah,
Well-
that whole, you disappear, but you can't use that as an excuse.
Sometimes it happens, but that doesn't mean you're not...
Right,
you know,
right. You can't use that as an excuse, and I tell people this shit all
You're
the
still
time.
a good person,
who
even
have
though you
this-
wig out from time to time. That's what I'm saying.
If you have a mental illness issue, bipolar, depression, or whatever the fuck, you have that issue.
Right.
You've been, that shit didn't just run up on you. You fucking know you had that issue.
Unless you
And
haven't
you've
been
dealing with
diagnosed
it.
yet.
Fuck the diagnosis.
Well,
I don't
You
know.
might
I know
just
some
think there's
people that
something
have
wrong
issues
with
that
you.
have no clue they got issues.
that's a lot of problem because a lot of people aren't real with a lot of folks, and I know folks like that too. No, don't say nothing to them. Don't say nothing to her. Just leave it go. They're having a bad patch, or it's just No, you got a motherfucking issue.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
You're too fucking old to be blaming, oh, you didn't have a daddy in your life, or mommy was an asshole, or you're black, or you're gay, or I'm a Christian, or somebody touched me, or something. Yeah, that was fucked up. Everybody has a story. Fucking,
it's all in the way you deal with it.
There's no excuse to fucking, just be a douche all your life, or to be a particular way, or just to blame that for everything you do. It's all about accountability.
No pockets, babe.
Yeah,
Take control of yourself and be accountable.
that's it. You know how, and I'm not saying this is the best way, but it got me to realize the real world. You know how my mom dealt with mine when she first, when I actually first made my issue apparent. I'm sure she knew something was fucked up with me from the beginning. I came downstairs, I was getting ready for school, and now I remember this happening, but I wasn't the one, I wasn't the voice that was running the shit. The other ones could sit back and watch, can't do dick about it. But I forget what my mom said to me, and she was cooking at the stove breakfast for me and my little brother, and I was like, well, why don't I go upstairs, get my gun, shoot you, shoot David, and shoot myself. Dead serious.
You said that?
Yes. And my mom, never missing a beat with her scrambled eggs, looked at me and said, why don't you shut the fuck up, go upstairs and get ready for school? What do? You put your head down and say, okay. And you go get fucking ready for school.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, that might have not have been the best way of handling it, but she fucking handled it that way. And I kind of took that in stride when I noticed my son had issues when he was younger. He was in school, and he hit a kid with fucking a tray at lunch. So when they asked him why he did it, he said, the Pokemon told me to do it. So I'm thinking, all right, well, Thorne isn't the type of kid to just, bullshit like that. Thorne was a very truthful kid. He was a very kind of quiet kid. So I knew when he said the Pokemon told him to do it, shit's starting early with him.
Yep.
So when he got home, I didn't live with his mom at the time, so I came over. I met him right off the bus. I was sitting in his dining room, and I told him to come in, and he had the Pokemon. It was a Pikachu on the side of his fucking shoes. And I asked him what happened. And he said, this kid said something to me, and I hit him with the tray, from lunch. Yeah. And I was like, why? Did it warrant that much of an ass whooping? Did he put his hands, what was so bad? And I forget what he told me, but it was something very, very, nothing even like your mama or nothing like that. It was just something real stupid. And he was like, but I did it because the Pokemon told me to do it. So I grabbed his shoe, and I stuck it to my ear. And I looked at it, and I stuck it to my ear again. And I asked Thorne, I was like, the Pokemon told you to do it? He's like, yeah. The Pokemon told you to do it. Yeah. Now, any normal kid would have noticed he's giving me an out. He is giving me an out. I could just fucking say, nah, Dad, I did this or that, and be done with this. He rode the Pokemon thing out, and I fucking took that fucking Pokemon shoe, and I fucking knocked the shit out of him right in the head with it. Pokemon talking to you anymore? No, Dad, the Pokemon ain't talking to me anymore. That's it. Never heard shit from the Pokemon anymore. I mean, again, maybe not have been the correct way of dealing with it, because now he's DJ Pikachu at a strip club. But,
yeah, that's funny.
They got dealt with. I never even put them parallels together until recently. The guy was sitting there, and I thought about that moment, and I'm
you
like,
should have said, Pokemon told me to whoop the shit out of you with this shoe. Right before you did
For
it.
making him look so gay.
Yeah.
nah, Pokemon didn't say shit. Pa! That was it.
You just let it out.
No, but Dad spoke loud and clear.
Right. Well, sometimes that's what you need.
Well, I'm a firm believer that, you know, I'll let you know. I'll warn you a couple times. But if you're going to fucking do it, then you got to face the fucking consequence.
Right.
Yep.
I mean,
Sometimes that's the way it's got to
don't
be.
touch the stove, you're going to burn yourself. Don't touch the stove, you're going to burn yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, I burnt
Fuck
myself.
it, turn the fucking stove up, all the way up.
Yep.
Take your hair out out the feature there. So, you know,
Damn, that stove was hot.
Watch your long sleeves.
that's it. You know, the only time that and
Sometimes
I passed
that
it on to
flame
my
comes
kids,
out from under the pan.
You know, they don't learn. I passed it on to my kids. It was just something that I did just because I thought it was a stupid rule, and when I found out it was a very, very smart rule, I was too proud to fucking suck it up and take the L on it. But my mom always told me, because I used to, you know, I was a chubby kid and I didn't wear shirts in the house. Don't make bacon without a shirt on. I could fucking make bacon. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, splattered with grease.
Yeah, I'm making fucking bacon. My face, I don't ever get burned on my face. Why can't I? Yeah, so I started cooking bacon without a shirt on.
Yeah,
And the
then
first time I watched my nipples sizzle.
You never realized how much grease actually hit you,
Yeah,
did you?
yeah. But again, I was too proud to fucking not fucking do it. So from that time on, every time I cooked bacon,
It's without
I
a shirt
pretty
on.
much had no shirt on. I kept my distance though. Still got burnt, but you know, my mom. I know my mom was.
You
sitting
gotta
there
use
like,
the
"Look at
lid
this
as a
dumb
shield.
fuck."
Look at that stupid son of a bitch.
Just because he don't want to suck it the fuck up and say he was wrong.
Marco,
Look at,
you got to use the lid as a shield.
oh,
Sometimes.
there was no lid,
You'll be
dude. There was,
scarred for life.
you know, you had
Right.
the bacon grease from the day before, and you put the new bacon in that grease, and it was just lava.
Oh, you ever cook pancakes in that grease?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Pancake. You
Scrambled
cook the
eggs
whole
in there.
breakfast
Shit's
in it.
ridiculous,
That's why you
dude.
cook the bacon first.
You save
Yeah,
it for your
that's right. That
gravy
shit
and
is
biscuits.
ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Then you take and you cook your hamburgers in that shit. I mean, bacon grease was awesome. It would get that fucking, like, it looked like a lard island on the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melt that motherfucker right the fuck back down.
Yep. Stick the spatula in there. Just grab it. Knock it in the pan.
I'm so old, I remember lard.
Yeah, I do too.
You remember lard?
Hell yeah.
Remember that shit.
And
Greg's
you-
probably the only one that doesn't remember.
What?
He just as old
Lard.
as us.
The big can of Crisco.
You're the youngest one here, Greg.
No, I remember.
I remember
it was
that shit.
It was a big butter thing, and it said lard. I remember the Crisco. Crisco was grandma's fucking high-end shit for bacon. Lard was when she cooked everything else in.
All right, isn't this
And
show
then line
supposed
for
to
the
be?
government cheese.
Isn't this show supposed to be about exes?
No, the show was actually supposed to be
No,
about
that's the show in
the
Texas.
alphabet people and then Afghanistan, and then it's probably
Alphabet
gonna-
people.
Yeah. And
What
then it's
the
gonna
fuck does
bleed
that
into
mean?
The X's. The alphabet people.
I
The
don't-
elemental, the LGBT.
Oh, the LGBTQ.
Yeah, them
The
type-
LGBT community.
the alphabet community.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
a few
yeah.
more letters have been added.
Yeah,
to
that's
that
the
too.
reason why I
Yeah.
call it the alphabet, because they keep adding shit and adding shit and adding shit.
Yeah. Well,
But
it's a different day and age, man.
well,
Different day
here,
and age.
this is something that opened my eyes.
I guess we got to get with the fucking times or
And
die.
these people
Bold
out here,
as fuck.
especially the youngins, who think America is so bad, who think America has
Go to a
is
different
so
country for a while and then
um,
tell me how you feel about
intolerant,
America.
Yeah.
so racist, so homophobic, whatever the fuck, all them words that they call Trump.
It's all mainstream media.
I found out that
Orange.
Russia, right now, to this day, has a gay purge. And it is ran by the government. Military people are doing it. And what they do is, if they suspect you being gay, they didn't say anything about the females. Apparently the females just shut the fuck up. But if you are suspected of being gay, what they do is they pull up on you, and they had video, like people showing videos of this shit happening. In the white vans, like mob people.
That's
but you see them
fucked up.
come out in military outfits. They have, they are straight in military gear with guns, and they snatch you up, and you get tortured They give you, the one dude who was interviewed said they gave him 3 choices. 1, he could kill himself.
Kill yourself.
2, he could be sent home to his family and they kill him.
Oh, shit.
Or 3, you have to be straight married. You have to quit the whole gatum.
Wow.
Dude was held, the one dude was held for 6 days, tortured. I don't know, well, obviously he had to have said he was going to marry somebody straight or some shit like that. He probably said whatever the fuck he had to say. But yeah, now I have a friend who's a comedian out in Russia, so I asked her about it. I sent her the video that I seen, and she's like, yeah, this is old news. It happens all the time. What the fuck? Like, you know, like,
How
oh,
could you
yeah,
be
there's a
just
stray
that-
dog over there. Yeah, the dog catcher.
How could you be just that nonchalant about it, though?
I guess it's happened so much out there, and it's been happening for so long.
Right.
It's just another fucking thing that they got to deal with.
Jesus
She's totally
Christ.
against it. She was totally against it.
Well, I
But,
imagine a lot of
I mean,
people are.
And then, you know, you could tell, like, she could only say certain things because they're monitored out there.
Right.
So you think about that shit. You know, people are talking about gay rights over here. Motherfuckers is over there getting purged by the military.
Right.
So that made me remember something that I see when I was watching some African news. Like real deal, I watch news from Africa sometimes.
African news.
And they were talking about when Obama visited over there, they will not let him back because he was he was pro-gay, he was pro, you know, equality, all that shit.
And they don't want that
Yeah,
there.
they don't want that at all, and they don't want, like,
They don't care
Obama to go
about
back
that.
there.
Like, that's bad for them.
Yeah, all that horse shit that the, you know, people in Africa loved Obama and this and nope. As soon as he started with that, you know, pro-gay and this and that and all that, nope, take
Yeah.
that shit out of there.
Yeah. Go back to where you came from.
Now, here's a question that I posed to the guys on the last show, and you know, it'll probably get brought up on the live show next week. In what was it, the first COVID bill or whatever, we sent thousands, maybe even millions of dollars over to the litter box for transgender studies or ginger studies, whatever that
Yeah.
shit was. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we had to fucking do that in order for you guys to get your pennies while you were sitting at home for the pandemic. Now, pretty much the litter box has fallen from the incompetence of our new president, and they have taken everything. They said they will respect women's rights to the extent of Islamic law. Wait a minute. Has anybody fucking read Islamic laws?
No.
I
I haven't.
Women don't
I got
have
a
any
Quran
rights.
at home. You just went backwards goddamn thousands of years.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with these folks. You know,
Bunch of crazy shit, like always.
we're going to touch on this more when we get back. We're about to hit break. So with that being said, we're going to be talking to the litter box here when we come back. All right, we back. I know I promised we were going to talk about Afghanistan, but our guest that I wanted to speak upon this with has to go, so we're going to save Afghanistan for a little bit later.
Oh.
First and foremost, and anybody who has listened to any of these shows throughout the years knows that this is one of my pet motherfucking peeves.
Pet peeve?
I'm coming from Team Guy here, Team Man here. Fuck
right.
you sorry ass cunts that have the fucking nerve to talk shit about a man who is busting their ass, working for you, taking care of your shit, even especially if they're taking care of kids that ain't his, because that's a bitch. That is a bitch. But hey, but anybody out there doing their damn thing to give you your bougie ass life that you're bored with all the fucking sudden, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. You need to be thrown back in the struggle. You have forgotten what the fucking struggle of one of them little ghetto fucking hoes is. And that's what you're aspiring to be, because, dude, I went through this. I can't see a couple of my motherfucking grandkids because of one of my son's exes. She pissed and moaned and bitched, online no less, because my son was working 16 hours a day roofing, and when he comes home, he either wants to grab a beer or he wants to just sit down and relax. He's tired.
How is that your fault?
You don't I know my son. My son is like me, maybe a little worse, and he could be doing whatever the fuck. He actually took up the role. He was taking care of a child that was not his. He was trying to be a husband type deal. He was paying the bills. He was doing everything. I mean, he even cut down on, he drank beer and smoked a joint here and there. That was not my son. He switched up his whole fucking life. Now, mind you, he was doing roofing. My son is a ginger white kid. He weighs maybe 140 fucking pounds with his boots and coveralls on top of a fucking roof in the middle of July, and you're gonna fucking have a fit because I feel ignored. I feel like you don't do nothing. He doesn't do anything with me. He's never here. Bitch, you lived at home with your parents where you got fucking, I ain't even gonna put your business out there, but you got a kid when you was way too young. Let's just put it that way. Now you have a house. You have food. You have a car. You have a life. And you're still not even 18 yet. You got what most grown-ass women don't have, and you're bitching about it? You're a piece of shit. That's what you are. You're a fucking piece of shit. Now, for the grown-ass women who are out there who are doing this shit, we as men always hear about midlife crisis? It's always the men going through midlife. Women go through that shit too. They don't like to talk about that shit, but, it's getting their groove back, or they're cougars, or they need to find themselves, or they're just not.
Or they done raised their kids and they want to go back to being 20 years old again.
Oh, no. That's going to be me. I got one more. That's the sentence thing. No, that's totally different. That don't even motherfucking count.
It has already been planned.
He said, "Don't get ahead of me."
Now,
If I'd have killed her when we got married, I'd have been out already.
I
That's
I ain't
right.
gonna put nobody's business out
That's
there.
never right.
But, I got a very good friend of mine who, I aspired once upon a time to be married.
Oh,
and
that's
all
bad.
the examples that I had of marriage throughout my life were shitty.
Yeah.
The one marriage that I saw as perfect in my eyes, that I saw as, that's what I aspire. If I get to that point, that's what I want it to be. I do what I do to take care of her. She ain't got to want for shit. If she wants to work, you ain't got to. But you do what you do. We're together. I mean, they were partners every time I saw them together. They were, there. Bitch got bored. Bitch felt lonely. Bitch felt neglected. my dude is a hard worker and honest, one of the few honest friends. You know, a very, I mean, like I said, he was the epitome of a husband to me. She pulled some of the foulest fucking shit. And didn't even give the respect to my dude to fucking look him in his face and just be fucking real. You know, they were together for years. And
Are you talking about me?
well, I ain't gonna put your business out there. Am I not speaking loud enough?
No, you need to pull it closer.
Oh, I thought I was.
You're speaking loud enough, but you're too far.
Talk closer into the angry face.
But I mean, well, I mean, you can finish this shit. I mean, I pretty much just my personal, you know, that and a chick who got
opinion.
a dude and plays you like, you know, he's either a piece of shit or I don't have a dude, and then, you know, next couple of times you see her, all of a sudden she pops up with her boyfriend. Now, you're the asshole for fucking around with somebody else's dude or a chick. You didn't even get the choice to do that shit. You know, that's another pet peeve.
I caught that slip up.
Yeah.
No respect. It's no respect. You get a woman that has an affair, lies and cheats, it's no respect.
You sound like Rodney Dangerfield right now.
And I mean,
I get no respect.
I remember
It is
in
what
a
it is.
different relationship I was in.
No respect.
You know, I got to the point where I told the chick, look, I don't care who you fuck or what you do. Just make sure when I get home from work, I have dinner on my table, and in the morning I have coffee to go to work. You take care of that, I'm cool. You know, if you decide you want to go do whatever, pussy ain't a thing to me. You know, we had an agreement, like, I got a house, the first house I ever bought was with one of my exes, and when it was in the processes, we broke up. Well, in the midst of that breakup, we got the house. So, you know, she was taking care of my kids, I was taking care of her kids. We figured, and we knew each other forever. So, why don't we just stay together, you know, get the house, we'll raise the kids. You don't bring anybody home, I don't bring anybody home. And don't ever believe a woman will adhere to that, fellas. Don't ever, ever, ever. Because I did that. And, oh my God, to this day we ain't even together. But every time I go and see my kids and she's around, I have to hear about this shit. But, yeah. I mean, fucking... Dude, it blows my mind. And again, you know, I always try to see both sides and I try to be impartial. But, again, you know, I'm glad I could say it on here. Fuck that piece of shit, dude. I mean, I had all respect in the world, and I hate doing shit like this because 9 times out of 10, when you guys get back together and shit is hashed out, you know, now I look like a piece of shit because I talk shit about. But this is like what it... Dude, your marriage to me, and I ain't trying to like...
I kicked the living shit out of him.
Hey, the heart wants what the heart wants. I done went back to a lot of bad, stupid situations before I learned a lesson. It happens like that. So I ain't even going, you know...
It's kind of hard to love if your heart is a defibrillator.
Yeah, but
the way it works is the way it works. But, you know, again, like I said...
Just saying.
Well, if they were yours at first, sometimes you just got to sit back and say, how's that dick taste?
Oh, I've done that
been there,
too.
done that.
Like,
To the
I've
next guy.
said that live, like to people's faces. Oh my
yeah.
God, the look, it's priceless.
Yeah.
Whether you get
I
punched
did
in the
that.
mouth or not for it, the
Yeah.
fucking reaction before that fucking consequence
It's priceless.
is fucking priceless. Oh my, I know I've
Exactly.
done it. In those exact words.
Me too.
But you know, just that fact, like that any little bit of hope that I thought maybe I went wrong or whatever, I saw nothing that you ever did. And this is not because, you know, he's my boy. You know, I know this man, you know, but I don't know him as well as I know his brother. But I know enough to know that was what, you know, the good man, you know, the fucking Facebook, I want this, I want that, you know, whatever. I mean, right there. And for you people out there who don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, he's not a bad-looking dude neither. No homo. You know, he's a pretty average-looking dude. And
You
for the
remember
income,
that conversation about balls hitting together earlier?
Well, the point is, you know, there's always going to be that
Again.
asshole woman out there who picks it apart. Well, maybe he's just, you know, she wasn't attracted
You got to
to him.
play the
whatever.
villain on their side. It's just the way it is.
Dude, I found out in my lifetime, in my experiences, what every woman that I've treated like shit, that I felt like I was disrespecting or I was doing some foul shit, every woman I've ever done anything to like that, they were the most loyal, the most trustworthy, the most down, ride or die chicks that I've ever fucking, you know, been with or been around. Now, once you start flipping that script on them, and now, this ain't for everyone, but this is for everyone that I've been with, you know, there's them few that you're like, all right, well, maybe we'll just try with her, or maybe we'll try. Once you flip that script and start treating her like you feel like she should be treated, now you're the biggest piece of shit in the world. You're a pussy. You know, you don't do this or that. You know, they don't have any respect for you. They don't want you to do this or that anymore. It totally switches up. I mean, it switches up mentally. It switches up emotionally. It switches up sexually. All that shit. All of it. You know, you know my ex Jackie. You know, Jackie was a very, I mean, she's still, as a person, a cool person to other people, despite what her and I have gone through. But when I met Jackie, totally different person. Totally different attitude, totally different everything. And it, you know, when I was, you know, did my player shit and, you know, she knew I was doing shit with other people or whatever, still, you know, she was the shit. That was the whole reason why I ended up moving in with her and stuff. But after I was like, nah, I can't do this anymore. Nah, I got feelings for her. Even if I didn't have feelings for her, as much as she has done for me and my kids, I have a level of respect for her that I wouldn't. Dude, the trust went out the window. The trust went out. Now, I don't know how it is on this end of the woods, but where I came from, you know, we got a lot of crazy exes, and they do a lot of ignorant shit. You know, exes stay around for a long time.
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's right.
Just whether you want them around or not. So I'm used to that. But because I had some exes pull some foul shit here and there or say some shit here and there instead of, you know, it's so slowly broke shit down. I get that. But still, you know, I tried my damnedest to prove, you know, look, I could be out there. I want to be here. And the more and more I try to show her that, the more and more love I try to show her, the more and more good, the less and less. I mean, she told me herself. She lost respect for me. She lost this for me. She lost that for me. Wait a minute. I was the man when you knew
what you
I
want,
was
you're
out and
losing
about,
respect.
and when I was doing dirty shit, I was cool. You know, you loved me like a mother. But because I became, quote unquote, a man, a real man, and try to be legitimate about things, now I'm peaceful. And dude, I'm seeing that more and more. I'm seeing that more and more. And again, like I said, I guess the reason why I snapped about it is because you guys are my blueprint.
No spills, no nothing.
Yeah, I even told this to Greg when Greg told me you guys broke up before anything else, you know. Like, you guys were my fucking blueprint, all the way down to the dogs. I got the same fucking dog! Think that was a fucking coincidence, dick?
Yeah, just the heartache of, you know, the lying and the cheating's what hurts you.
Right.
It's like, you know, it's not the fact that she wants to leave; it's the way she did it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to be mad at me. Well,
Why can't they
then
just be
walk away and don't lie, and you won't hurt me. I won't be mad at you.
Why can't they all just be like, listen,
Well,
I
here's
found somebody else. I think I'm done with this shit. You know, obviously, but break it down easy. Yeah, why do they got to cheat?
There's a lot more behind
for
the story
months
that
at
she'll
a
never
fucking
tell
time?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're always the bad guy in somebody's story, just like the other way around. It took me a long time to sit back and realize the stupid shit that I've done and some of the, I will never say I was, the.
We all do stupid shit.
I'm not the victim. I will say that off the rip. I'm not the victim, but I'm also, responsible enough to say, hey, I did at least half of this. I will even take 75% of this shit.
Yep.
But if you can't fucking own up to the little bit of shit that you've done,
Yep.
then, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like, I love my ex to death, and I would love to work things out with her, but until we could just, I don't even want to fight. I don't want it to become an issue. We just need to talk about a few things. We need to talk about some shit, why you got problems with me on certain issues, and why I got problems with you now. Because
you got to be able to talk.
Well,
All right, now, mind you, you and the ex sit down and you talk, and you try to iron everything out. Everything goes good, and the same scenario kind of happens, because you always know it's going to. If the same scenario happens, ain't the same shit that happened the last time going to start popping up in your mind?
I want to
and start
stab
driving
my
you
ex.
fucking crazy?
a lot of times it does. And
Okay.
you got to be able to, like, that's
Now wait,
something you
now
got to
wait,
figure
now wait,
out
I'm
in your
not
own
done,
heart,
I'm not
though.
done, I'm not done. You just said it would come up in your mind, right? So every time that scenario comes up, it's going to
gonna
play in
cause
the
an
back
issue.
of your fucking mind. And I'm sorry, but if that scenario happens to repeat itself in your mind or in life, then you need to walk away from the situation, because you're never going to be able to trust that person.
I agree.
To that
I
extent.
agree. Yeah, and that was how I was going to elaborate on what you said anyways.
Right.
Because when I was younger, I went through the same shit, and I couldn't let something go. There was an issue that I just couldn't let go, and every time, it would just pop in my head, and it ruined everything else.
That's the same way it was
will
for
make
me.
even if you
Right.
love that person still, and she loved you or he or whatever, it will not only eat at you, but it will make you eat at that, and you'll end up hating each other. So just like Greg
Yeah.
said, if you can't let that go,
You
and
gotta
that is
get out of
something
the
you have to,
relationship.
like I was trying to say, that's like a deep talk you have to have with yourself. Can you let this shit go?
But here's the thing, now you move on to somebody new and the same scenario moves into play.
You got to be able to talk about it.
Right.
Not yell and scream. You got to be able to talk about it as adults.
Right.
Right. I totally agree. And I honestly feel like my last relationship was my karma. Because I was that person that would just blow shit off, or I wouldn't talk about it, this and that. And I tried to change my ways, and when I changed to what supposedly was the ways that was supposed to be the way I was supposed to be, the person I was with was
Say that 10 times.
me. And I see a lot of the shit that I did back in the day coming back on me.
Back in the day.
And I feel like it's my karma and it's my lessons. Don't make it any fucking better. But again, I just sapping this whole shit up. This wasn't supposed to be sappy. This was fuck a hoe.
You sappy bitch.
If you are getting taken care of,
You got a roof
especially-
over your head.
right. You gotta look.
And you go out from
just,
some
just
old
look at it from a
strange.
You got
business
somebody
point
that's
of view.
giving you 90% of what you want.
And then you go out for some old strange.
Look at it as a business point of view. Is your house worth living in a trailer?
Well-
Is your stability worth?
How big is the
You
trailer
know,
compared to the house, I guess?
Oh my
with
God, that
Brad
was
on
a very
that
white
one.
How
thing
much
to say,
property
dude.
do you have?
That was a very white thing to say.
Yeah.
How is it white? Because we wanted trailers? Was it for
Yes,
fucking
yes.
property?
Now, if you'd have said projects, then it'd have been black. All right.
Well, I'm
If you'd have
out
said
living in a
barrio,
trailer.
it'd have been some kind of Hispanic.
I'm out
See,
living in a
Margo,
trailer.
you're
You
just
never
fucking
know.
racist.
I thought I covered the main bases.
I like that kind of living.
I don't know what the
Mm.
Asians call their little fucking things, so yeah, we can't call that
Asians?
little Chinatown. There you go.
All right.
Fuck them.
So, I mean, I guess,
Fuck it.
do you
What?
see, like,
It's a problem.
honestly, between us here, just to get it off, do you see anything
Between
that you
us
feel
here.
like
Between
you
us
did
here
wrong.
with almost 50,000 viewers, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
between us.
Between us here and the
that I
people
did
listening.
wrong. There's things she did wrong. It's a 50-50 thing where we got to the point
no, I
where
get
we're
that,
at.
but no, we coming out real
But
good.
I could admit the 50% mistakes. She can't.
Now, were they real mistakes, or were these mistakes that she said you made?
Yeah, like
No,
Because
pillars.
those are a big difference.
I've spent the last 5.5 weeks, whatever it's been, looking back over the
Yeah.
last 26 years.
I'll put it to you
And there
this
was
way.
things that I did that I shouldn't have done, or things that I could have done that I didn't do.
Can you like give an example, or it's just deep shit?
No, I'll put it to you this way. He's realizing a lot of
Hey,
shit.
you're
that-
happily married. Shut up.
No, but I've been talking to my brother for them 5.5 fucking weeks, and I'm telling you right
Well,
now,
it is
he's
his
re-
brother.
He's realized his
we fell
mistakes.
apart. We did.
Right.
It wasn't all her. It wasn't all me. We fell apart.
Right,
The way she stepped out was totally fucking wrong.
right.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I
Plain
just
and
want to
simple.
make. I
Right.
want the listeners to make clear on how this was done. Like here's a big issue. Like with me and my ex, she thought I cheated on her a bunch of times. Now I did, like, end up sleeping with a few people here and
She
there.
thought I did, but I did.
But no. Her thing was she liked to break up with me in just the stupidest of arguments. Instead of sitting down and talking, it was always, we're going to break up.
Yeah.
Well, after so many breakups, okay, we're broke up. You can't blame me for fucking
Yeah.
going to get laid
We
while
ran
we're
out of
broke
glue. We
up.
can't put that shit back together.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Right.
I told her, I was like, I never had to cheat on you because you broke up with me constantly.
Yeah, you fucked up and said that, so I'm going to test
But
it.
either
Right.
way, well, no, it wasn't even like that. It just happened so many times. You feel like shit so much once upon. A pussy slap you in the face, you slap it back.
Well,
Especially when you're in your dumps. You know what I'm saying? If you got your boo, then you ain't putting yourself in a situation where pussy's slapping you.
right.
Don't get
Or
me
you
wrong,
shouldn't
it does,
be.
but either way, it's less likely. But I mean, if you're feeling like shit, and this is like happened to fucking God knows how, this is like going on for a couple years now. Okay, well maybe I'm a piece of shit, so fuck it. Now, I feel like that was wrong. Might not have been, might have been, but I feel like that was wrong. But I could honestly say I've never cheated on my ex. She swears to fucking holy heaven I have. But,
Cheating's not in my game.
Nope.
I mean, at once
Same
upon,
here.
I had a girl that, would have threesomes, would have, we would go to swingers clubs. Why the fuck would I fucking, I still to this day can't even fathom that. We had a girlfriend. She thought I was seeing her on the side. Why? Why? Are you out of your fucking mind? Why? I would never to this day fucking understand why if I had a chick who, if I wanted to fuck another chick, she would say, all right, come on, let's go. Would I be like, I got this side chick?
There's no call for that.
Yeah.
That's
no-
just retarded. That's
there-
retarded.
There's
That's
no
what that
call
is.
for that.
That is not even Down syndrome.
No.
That is like a person with Down syndrome would be like, that ain't right. That ain't right. Not at all. I don't understand it. The only thing I can ever think of was some of these women, they're having their midlife crisis. They're having their, I don't want to be locked down anymore. I don't want to be this or
I
that.
done raised my kids. It's time to live for me.
Yeah.
Selfish.
Yeah.
No.
Selfish. It's all about me.
Oh, now
Yeah.
you're going to make me defend this cunt? No, you bastard. Look, I have
There
been
is
a
no
dad.
defender.
I've been a dad
Be-
since I was 16 years old.
Oh, it's
when
my
I am
turn.
45 years
Hey.
old
And all
next
that
year,
shit.
and I am wilding out like a fucking 18-year-old, I raised my kids. I'm partying. My sentence is up. Can't do that. Can't use that one. Can't use that one.
But are you disrespecting your whole family?
I'm disrespecting my family as we speak.
Do you?
He's probably
Margo
going to
has-
disrespect
You talk to your-
himself.
Margo is going to
Barely.
disrespect
When,
himself.
That's
when
what
you
I
break
just
up with
said.
somebody,
He's
you-
probably
you
gonna
talk to your
disrespect
family.
himself.
You say, hey, I broke up with this chick. This is why.
This is how dirty
She's
my
yet
mama
to talk
is.
to her
Yeah.
family.
My mom will be
Disgraceful.
She knows she fucked up.
She
Disgraceful.
will be pissed that I didn't invite my new ex to the thing, to the point where she'll guilt me into calling her to come over.
Greg.
Then
This
she
is
will
fucking
invite two
disgraceful.
other exes over, all at the same fucking
Fuck
time.
Wednesday.
My
Yeah.
mom has done it.
Yeah, what
My
the
mom
fuck?
has fucking done it. My mom has had my ex Jackie over. She has invited my ex Tammy over to come get food and say hi to everybody. And then invite one of my baby's mamas over who I can't even fucking stand and she don't even like. That is how, dude, I can't. Greg
Well,
knows my mama.
Accidents
Greg
happen.
knows my mama. My mama is, yeah.
Listen,
that might even be her because she felt me
you
fucking
thought-
talking shit.
Oh shit!
Listen, you thought our mama was crazy? This bitch was crazy.
And my mama throw hands too. She don't care who it is. You know, BG took one to the jaw one time because he laughed and she hit me. Greg done met her. Yeah. It just.
Greg's mom's yelled at me a bunch of times, man. And I'm not.
No,
I
listen,
wasn't
I don't
even
give a
her
shit.
kid.
Here's the thing.
Greg's mom wanted to beat his ass a
Yeah.
bunch of times.
Yeah,
Listen,
buddy.
Here's
Mark's
the thing.
mom beat
This is
him
what made
like
me
one
feel
of them
real
abuse
good.
commercials.
This is what made me feel real good about my relationship with my mom, right? Because my mom constantly, my mom was, when she talked to me, was at least 2 octaves higher outside of her fucking normal voice.
Yeah,
Okay?
all the time.
All the
Me
shit
and Margo
you did.
go out one night. We get all dressed up and we went as ICP to this Rob Zombie cover band, and we had more popularity than
Oh, dude, we
the
were
whole fucking
shit.
band.
VIP'd all night.
But anyhow, so I take this cat home and we're fucked up. Drop
Right?
this cat off at the front steps. His mama's sitting on the front porch. You know what that made me think of?
What?
I hope mom ain't sitting out front when I get home.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
at the same time, I'm laughing because I know what he got to deal with.
yeah.
And it's funny, and I wish I could stick around and see what happens, because I'm not going to, because I'm probably going to get included in what happens.
Right,
It's
and
like
you
the
don't want
comic book
that.
clouds. You know, in the comic books when they show the cloud and people are fighting, like a leg is up
Like,
one way and an
pow,
arm is out the other way.
whack.
They kind of
Right.
just show
And
it
shit.
floating.
With the cloud and
you get
and-
caught up in that cloud, you
Yeah.
Yeah.
just come out fucking hamburger.
Yeah, you're part of it, man. The rumble.
Right. But
Hell yeah.
at the same time, I had to figure out if my mama was sitting on her front porch when I got home.
Yeah.
Which luckily she wasn't.
Yeah.
But, oh, dude, it was great.
Bunch of times.
Margo made it about 3/4 of the way up the sidewalk, and the show began. And I was already going, in drive from
It just fucking
reverse
happened.
and everything, going down the road, kind of making sure I was glad there was no cars parked on the side of the road. But doing this, going down the road, it was great.
The silly shit about it was, my mom, to see her right now, she plays, she's an old lady trying to get into heaven right now.
Oh my God!
Don't let her,
Oh,
don't
my
let her
God,
fool
yeah.
you. She'll walk out with a little cane and hunched over, grabbing onto my brother's side. Just try to make it. Look, I watched you Benoit bitch through a steel door. You remember Benoit, Chris Benoit, when he used to do the backward suplex?
Yeah.
I watched my mom do that. My
Greg
mom,
made it
but there's
strong
still a
as fuck,
woman out there to this day with a fucking scar from
Yeah,
her
your
ear
mom.
to her mouth from a bottle my mom broke on her face because she was talking to my dad. My mom fucking pushed a shotgun out of the direction of my brother because he owed some dope dealer money. Dude came down to fucking shoot my brother. Had the shotgun to my mom and my brother. And she segalled the fucking shotgun away from the dude. The ass, and she was like a master of the boomerang high heel.
His mom said, "What up now, motherfucker?"
Yeah, don't let that bitch fool you. Don't let her fool you.
Well, when it comes to your children, you
Yeah,
can
well,
do
that's the
unreasonable
difference.
things.
See, you had to be on crack for my mom to love you, and I never smoked crack.
What
'Cause she
the
loved my
fuck?
dad, he was a crackhead. She loved my brother Louis, he was a crackhead. She loved my brother Joey, he did coke. But, and the only reason why
The
I
same
think...
woman that loved this crackhead put a television through the windshield of his Cadillac.
And you said she doesn't love you?
No, that was my dad, my mom. No, my mom.
Look, got him
I was
stuttering.
the black sheep
happened?
or I was the white sheep. I did my dirt, but it was nothing near anybody
Or
else's
what
shit.
they did?
Yeah, it was
They
nothing
did
near
like
any of
cartel
that.
type shit.
And I paid my debts. I kept my credit good. I was the one who bought her cars and shit. Yeah, I was the one that the crackhead stole from. You know, I wasn't the thief. I was the one that they stole from. And just...
You should have beat somebody's ass.
Honestly, it's fucked up. But I honestly think the only reason why she's calling me now and she's trying to, like, reconnect with me now and shit is because something in her head is telling her, hey, he parties now here and there. So you know, yeah, he parties. Now, this is a woman who dated nothing but dope dealers. You know, even after my dad, dope dealer. And you're going to talk shit because I smoke weed, Mom, really?
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens.
You're going to have a fit because, you know, my son might have a boyfriend? Or my daughter had a girlfriend? Really, bitch?
Well, some
we got
people...
way off subject.
Yes, we did.
Some people are like
talking
that,
about
man.
mamas. And my dude...
Some people can't
mama
let it
was,
go.
One of the best, you know what I mean? But she didn't deal with all the shit that you're talking about. That's why I said your mom was twice as crazy as ours was. But
Yeah, way out.
Well, if Mom would have had to deal with some of the shit that his mom had to deal with, she might have been even crazier.
Yeah,
She might have started killing people.
I can almost guarantee you.
She'd probably been in prison.
I'll put it to you this way. My mama
That's
was
what I said. She might
my
have
mama
started
was
killing
crazy
people.
over her kids. That's what she was crazy over.
Your
You know what I
dad,
mean?
too. He got crazy a lot of times.
I still
Your
don't-
dad.
My
My
dad?
mom
He
just-
was the quiet one. He
Right,
let Mom
right.
deal with it, but
Yeah.
if he had to deal with it, you
Yeah,
knew you
Once
were in
he
trouble.
got fucking crazy, oh, you better
Yeah,
put a
but what I'm-
seatbelt on, the fucking harness, the whole 9 yards. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
but
taking
what
you
I'm
for-
saying is when he felt like your mom couldn't deal with the situation, he fucking lay it down.
Let me tell
Listen,
you.
let me tell you
My
a
mom
story.
smacked me one time because I got smart with her.
Your mom
and I
smacked
laughed
me
at her.
before.
And I walked
here
around the
again,
corner and Dad
I
says,
would not her kid.
you just laughed at your mother when she smacked you. I said, yeah, it didn't hurt. He says,
Yeah.
all right, from now on, I deal out the punishment.
Yeah,
He didn't have to deal
You
out any.
leveled up.
Because I was like, nope, that ain't happening again.
yeah.
You know what
You
fucked me
leveled
up?
up.
Dad ain't busting my ass.
You know what fucked me up? When I was going through my shit, ending up in jail, driving on a suspended license and
Yeah.
everything else, I called my mom up, sitting over in Niles Police Department. Call up my mom. I said, hey, I'm in jail and I need you to come get me. Well, what are you in jail for? Well, they thought I was doing something, but I wasn't. Okay. I get off the phone with my mom. I'm sitting there with Mike Baker. Brad will probably remember him. But,
Mike Baker?
yeah, Mike Baker.
Yeah, I remember.
But anyhow, so we're sitting there.
Does Ralph
And-
remember?
I
I
told
remember
Mike, I
because
said, listen, I
listen
called
to
my...
the story.
Yeah. I told my mom, I said, listen, I said, call my mom, she's coming to get us, you know, we're good, we're going home. We're sitting there, and now mind you, we're sitting in this room, and it's surrounded by
Pay
glass,
attention,
but
Dad.
it's
I
like
entered the story.
a room probably, 10 by 6 or whatever, you know what I mean? We're sitting in this room, and you could see the
I
front
want to
door.
interject this one thing. It is like blowing my mind that you guys keep saying my mom and my dad. I'm just a ghetto kid, so I didn't experience that. So it was
Right.
very odd to be, there was two people there. that,
Right.
Well, see, it wasn't Dad's first marriage either.
Right.
It was his second.
But anyhow,
They said
let
marriage.
me finish my goddamn story.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. I
But
want to hear
anyhow,
this.
so
I
now
gotta
we're
go
sitting in
shortly.
this
I don't
room,
think I ever heard this.
My 10 minutes
surrounded by glass, to where you can see the front door,
Your
right?
10 minutes have been up.
Now, mind you,
20 minutes
I'm sitting
ago.
there and I'm telling Mike
Shut up.
we're good. I tell Mike we're good. I look up and I see Ralph walk through the front door. I said, this motherfucker lives on the west side. It's like 2 in the morning. This cat got to be at work in like the next 4 hours. I guarantee you in the next 4 hours you got to be there.
Right.
And then I see my dad walk through the door. I'm going to tell you what,
Okay.
if Mike was sitting here right now, I'm telling you right now, he would tell you I turned as white as a fucking ghost when my dad walked through that door. Because I swore up and down I was getting my ass whooped the whole way home.
Oh, shit.
Ooh,
And here's why. Because you know what?
Wait,
My
you were
mom
over
went and
Mike's
woke
house?
up my dad, which
Well,
my
he was
dad
in
turned
Niles
around and
Police
called my
Department
brother.
jail.
Oh.
They had to come from the west side to pick him up because he was way too pissed off to drive to
Right.
make it to fucking Niles.
Well, he also had a few
Right.
beers and he didn't want to drive to the police department.
Your
Okay,
dad?
but at the same time, the reason why my brother was there to make sure that my dad didn't kill me in the fucking police department.
And this was the first time? You got
No,
arrested?
way beyond the first time. Yeah, we're.
Oh my God, dude! Do you remember
There's a
when
couple
I got
times
picked
in.
up in Boardman? Real similar story. Me and my friends were going to the skate connection in Boardman. We decided to stop at Valley View because they had the free perfume you could spray on and shit. We didn't want to go in and smell like weed or nothing.
So you were
So they
going
thought
in
we
and
were
smelling
stealing
like
shit.
cologne and weed. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they thought we were stealing shit.
They were taking the testers.
Long
Right.
story short, I get caught up by security. Security calls Boardman Police. I go to Boardman Police because they found some weed on me. My mom and my dad had been divorced for at least 30 years. Long time. I had a kid. I had my own place at the fucking time. When my mom showed up to the police station with my dad driving, nobody drives my mom's car. This motherfucker was driving. Oh my God, it was like that Jazzy Jeff fucking bit. Look, when the cops let me out the back door, I know they were watching me on the camera, laughing their asses off, because I was beating on the door trying to get back in. My mom,
Don't leave me
she
with her.
threw a fucking
She gonna
Tyson
kill
fucking
me.
right hook at me. I fucking, my whole body, I can't even say my head shifted, my whole body shifted, and I'm beating on the door. I got in the back seat of this car. Now again, I got my own place. I got my own apartment. I got a quote-unquote family, daughter, girlfriend sitting at home. I got beat like a child from the front seat. I was sitting in the back seat while my dad just didn't even say a fucking thing. My dad was a goddamn thug back in the day. Didn't say a word. You can see the fear of my mom in his eyes. In his fucking eyes. Oh my God. And the fact that y'all just got some dirty looks, or maybe got a little smack in the mouth that you giggled at. I caught a fist from my mom one time. That bitch tried to stab me with a steak knife.
Some mamas
Wait.
are like that.
White people problem.
I was the good
How is-
child, though.
How is that white people problems? You don't think a fucking black parent has ever stabbed their child in anger?
No, I didn't say that. The stabbing thing was a Puerto Rican ghetto thing.
Oh,
You know, the
that's
white
okay.
people
That's
problem
usually
is
what
just
happens.
you got intimidated. You didn't get like almost shanked like you were in prison.
Oh. They usually say, I'll fucking kill you and then beat you with the belt or some shit. That's what I usually got.
See, like the belt was like a
My dad used
initiating
my
thing.
dad used to
The
always
belt's what
say
you used to wish for.
my dad used to always say, I'll kill you, you little bastard, and beat me with the belt
See,
when he got
my
pissed
dad
off.
was, around sporadically throughout, my growing
I
up.
remember my mom whipping me with the coat hanger one time.
Oh, dude.
All right,
it's-
seriously,
yeah.
I gotta get moving.
All right, so
Yeah, we need to go on break.
we're about
Oh,
ready
you
for
ain't
break.
gotta leave.
Ralph
You ain't
is
leaving?
about to bail. He got some shit to take care of.
Oh,
And
God
we'll
damn it.
wrap this up when we get back with Afghanistan. So thank
Yep,
you, Ralph,
yep.
for joining us. Fuck
time.
that fucking sorry cunt. And if you guys get
Yeah.
back together, don't hold that shit against me.
Oh,
Get her,
there,
Margo.
there won't be no getting back together. I don't take cheaters back.
Hey,
No,
so you
sorry,
know,
you
I
shouldn't.
have a recording of that.
Yeah, and the world iHeartRadio's listening to this shit.
Right,
So we'll be back here
And
in fucking
YouTube.
15.
right.
All right, we are back.
Yep.
So, before we hit this Afghanistan thing, I was just talking to the guys out here.
Sand.
That's my camel.
Talking about a sandbox.
Excuse me. I was just, told some real deep and personal shit by one of the guys here. I ain't gonna put it out who it was or what it was, but I'm gonna just let everybody know as a PSA. Never, never, never confess your sins to the devil. Especially
Margo.
Salute.
We're drinking the Jaeger up in this bitch, so hold on a second.
What I mean by that is, what kind of example can I make? Let me make something up. All right, so say that there's something that really bothers you, or something that
A pet peeve?
Yeah, a pet peeve, something like that. Good choice of words there. And you know that bothers you, and you are starting to hang out with somebody that's kind of cool, but he's a dick, but you don't really know how much of a dick he is.
Like Scotty?
Worse.
Worse than Scotty?
You don't, especially when you got a
Because
good
you
buzz
usually
going
want to
on.
stab Scotty.
Start showing your, is that Kelly? What Kelly is that?
No, the greatest part is you showed me there was a message up, and that's the greatest fucking thing ever. But anyhow, I'm pretty sure Kelly is talking about they got some Jaeger down there. Let us know if that's what you're talking about in the chat.
Jaeger
Carry
bombs?
On.
He's not talking about
Basically
Jaeger
what I'm
bombs.
saying is, if you have a weakness, and you know you are hanging with somebody who is
The
famous
devil.
for exploiting people's weaknesses, without prejudice, you shouldn't tell that person you have a weakness. Because not only am I your boy now, so you can't get butthurt, but you're going to be a lot butthurt and you can't do nothing about it.
Well, excuse the fuck out of me.
And I don't even know you, so that's going to be worse with me picking on you. You big bear. You don't know what a bear is?
Yes, I do.
You're a bear.
Yeah.
You're a sexy bear.
It's fucking gay.
See, I think you're a better looking
Do
bear.
you
though.
think
I will give you this
that
against
I
Jared.
have never been to a strip club or not a strip club,
If
a
you've been to like
gay club with fucking other people before? You're crazy.
It's what you've
me and
done
Greg
in them gay clubs. That's
had a
the
gay
difference.
friend. No, listen. Me and Greg had a gay friend that has since passed away. God rest his soul.
Yeah,
but
Dante.
we all went to
I'm
a
pretty
gay
sure
club.
You met Dante in the day too, at some point in time.
We all went to a gay club down in Youngstown
Mm-hmm.
and had a good fucking time. But I'm not gay. I'm strictly pussy.
Okay, that really had
But
nothing to do with
you
what
know-
I was saying.
What? Gay clubs are fun.
Yes, I love gay clubs, dude.
Yeah.
I've spent plenty. I've
Exactly.
taken Greg to gay clubs when he didn't want to go. He was like, I ain't going to these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Dude,
but it's a good fucking party.
Oh,
It's a
you know
good
why?
time.
I don't
It's
want to
awesome.
do it no more because I done did it and I'm tired.
It's a good time because you
I
don't have to
really-
worry about
Mm.
impressing anybody. Like
Right.
trying to impress any girls or nothing like that.
Dude, I had a bunch of different reasons to go
I'll
to a
tell
gay
you what.
club, and none of them were gay.
Yeah. All right.
My
well,
problem was I was tired of being a woman. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Tired of what?
Tired of being a woman because every man in the club was trying to buy me a goddamn drink.
Are you serious?
Dude, listen.
Yeah,
Me and
yeah.
Dante-
Greg and I differ on a lot
Listen.
of different views, and
Listen.
where he's like gets upset that guys want to buy him a drink. I'm drunk
Goes up.
because guys have been buying me a drink.
Yeah.
You know, how many times as a single man have you went to a bar, filled a fucking
And
chick up with
guys
drinks,
bought
and
you
she
a
just
drink?
bail? You know,
Exactly.
we do it all the time.
Exactly.
I felt mighty fucking good. I was
So
even
you
told
did it
by a
yourself?
lesbian that I was too pretty to be straight.
You did it
Okay.
yourself. You drank and
So
ditched.
Fuck yeah.
why torture somebody that
All
is
right.
already beyond their means of being tortured because they are in a society that is
How many times have I bought you a drink? I ain't gay. You know,
No.
we all have
You-
misunderstandings. You bought
you-
me a drink, bro. Thank you very much.
Margo.
Oh, sorry, I'm straight. I'm sorry, dude. Thank you for
Margo.
the drink.
You are missing my point.
I know. Look, I got
What-
your point, but
well-
I didn't really like it, so I made a different point.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what
Strictly
I'm saying
pussy.
is, okay, dude
Ain't about
buys me,
the
and
fucking berries.
again, this is where my heart starts sinking, is because you know what? I bought that
What?
lady a drink and they disappeared. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, but
one
he's
drink
saying
is
why
what, you
can't
don't
he
let
do
a
it
dude
at a
just
gay
buy
bar?
you drinks all night and then not give him some fucking some booty or nothing. You're just
Right.
an asshole.
Right.
Yeah,
But at the same
and I went
time,
through that too.
but at the same time, me being the person I am, I'm like, dude, I'm not, like, you ain't getting nothing out of this fucking $8 drink.
Marco.
You know what I mean?
No, I totally get what you're saying. I totally. You know, and
Oh
that's
no,
why
I'm missing my point. Cheers, y'all.
that's why I said,
cheers.
you know, I let a dude buy me a drink, but I'm gonna let him know off rip, dude, I'm straight. Thank you for the drink. I ain't gonna let you buy me drinks all night. That's a dick move, and a lot of women do that to us guys. A lot of women. That's what Greg was talking about. You don't fucking hit somebody's pocket like that. You don't hit somebody's emotions like that.
Well, gold
You know,
diggers.
yeah. Well, not
Chicks
even
that just
somebody
want to
that.
go to the bar
I
on
don't
a
even
free
care
tab.
if you know what their goals are. If you know what their goals are, okay, all right, take advantage to say, all right, learn your lesson. You know what I mean? Stop doing that shit. The second time, all right, now fuck that. You know, and mind your fucking business. Leave me the fuck alone. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Nope. You buy.
Well, you have a
I
wife.
will
Now
sit
there.
wait.
there I will
Yeah,
sit there
this is where
pretty
you're gonna
as
see a
fuck.
difference.
Yeah, but
this
you're
is where you're gonna
married
see a
now.
difference.
You have to say
because
that.
after
No,
the
Greg
second
was always
drink,
pretty much like this.
after the second drink, wait.
I know.
After
I
the
know.
second
I hate
drink,
to throw shade. But
I'm telling you,
I'm just making a
listen.
joke out of it.
You know how many times Greg done pulled me off a giant rocking horse in the middle of a gay club?
Oh, I believe it.
It's not a lie. Greg has literally been like, Mark, get off the rocking horse.
Listen,
no,
Utopia, there
no,
was a horse
no,
that
no,
was
no,
huge.
no, no,
No, I said I
no,
believe
no.
it because you
Listen,
guys hang out a lot.
You realize
like,
how many
out.
times I
Out.
pulled Margot off of the rocking horse, not even at a gay club.
Well,
Yeah.
I can imagine because you guys hang together like
Well,
out,
listen,
out at
Greg
places.
here's the worst part.
situations
Just-
that
To
I
where
can
this can
guarantee that
actually
nobody else
happen.
has
Brad.
ever.
Brad,
What?
me and you,
Yeah,
you're listening, right?
yeah. I'm looking right at you.
Here
How can I
is-
not be listening?
Here is the story.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime after I say this, and Margot,
Anytime
shut
after you say
the
this,
fuck up.
Margot can't say shit. And after you say this, what?
Right. I left Margot hanging in a situation
Yeah,
that was far beyond.
he's trying. He's trying to talk.
He can't say shit. You know why? 'Cause
Left
I
him in
said,
this situation.
You can't say shit. Because
All right,
if Margot
left him in a
tells me
situation that was
that,
far
I mute
beyond
my microphone.
All right, left him in a situation far beyond.
Right.
Keep going.
So we're kind of even.
Right. All right. His
Kinda.
face says otherwise.
You motherfucker.
No.
Nah.
His
And-
face.
and me too.
Wait a minute. His
And listen,
face just
no,
said
no,
even
listen.
my ass.
Everything that he says,
Yeah.
I
Is a
double
lie?
it. I
What?
double it.
You
I
double it? All right. So, what's the story?
But
Nah,
Margot,
nah.
Margot,
It was
Margot,
just, he's right.
Margot.
He's right.
Marco.
Yep. I just said you were right.
Okay.
Fucking bastard. Ah.
All right, listen to this stuff.
Let's just put this.
If one of
we'll
y'all
put it
killed
this way.
somebody,
No,
would
we don't
the
put
other
that.
one help you
Listen.
clean it up?
No, we don't
Margot.
agree
Margot.
or any of that on Upside Down Studios.
Well, I'd
We
help
might.
one of you clean
We
it up.
might,
No.
because I can almost guarantee you I was part of this story he's about to say. But yeah, what were you saying, Brad? Go ahead.
About
Oh no! All I know
Just
is
now?
when I was
Just now?
coherent.
Is that what you're
I
talking
had
about?
one hand on a white titty and one hand on a black titty, and when I fucking
Whoa.
got coherent again 3 hours later, I was begging to be taken home.
well, that'd be a
We'll just put it that way.
that'd be a
Alright, so listen.
multiracial.
Brad, what
Look at
what were you
Neapolitan.
saying?
About just now,
Yeah,
before you start talking.
before, yeah.
Oh, I don't really remember. So just keep going. I guess next thing.
Well,
On to the next
I
subject.
would want to say because I started off this conversation with don't tell the devil your sins. Don't confess
Oh
to the
yeah,
devil.
yeah. I didn't tell you shit.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, faggot.
Margo.
I'm not.
Look at him. Look at him. Oh, don't get all in your emotions. See,
What?
that's what I mean. Don't
No,
confess
I'm-
to the devil. 'Cause-
What are you talking about?
I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
that was just a random. Like,
no,
random
he's
just
talking
his
about
reaction.
because I was telling him on the when the mics were off, I was telling him, you know,
How
I don't really know
sensitive he
him
is.
all that well. I don't know how he jokes with people. And I said, like, when I first met Kathy, I fucking really
Oh, we
didn't
don't
like
have to
her
go deep
because
into that.
I thought, you know, she's kind of rude, but you gotta know Kathy to be able to deal with her. And I love your wife. She's like a sister to me now.
Right.
And it's like I told him, I said, I don't really know him. I don't really know the way he jokes around. Like Scotty,
Yeah, but then you went
I
all
always
kinda
want to
bitchy.
stab
It was
Scotty.
like, Greg
but-
makes fun of me all the time. I
Brad-
listen to the way Greg makes fun
Brad-
of people. That is lightweight.
Yeah, but
You
Greg
wanna-
makes fun of me.
You wanna know what Margot's like compared to me and you?
A lot different.
Okay, here
Like-
I'll put it in
All right,
perspective for you.
tell me straight
Okay,
up.
it's over here, right?
Tell me, give me
We're-
the
we're
full
here.
rundown of Marco.
We're here, right?
Yeah,
We're here.
yeah,
You
vibe.
understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I see
All
you.
right. You see that point way the fuck over there?
Yeah,
No. I don't.
like down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, up on
That's
the other
Marco.
side. Up on the other side of the freeway, where we saw semis disappear that one time in the rain.
No, I think you're touching
Sheets. Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah, fucking Austintown.
You might even be on 46 somewhere. You might be in between.
All right.
That's where Margot's at.
All right. You extra as fuck. Then
See, I
Margo.
might be because people who are
were you a class
crazy
clown
are
in
at-
school,
No, not at all.
or were you a quiet kid?
I was the fat kid with the afro who got picked on.
Really?
Yeah.
You got teased in school?
Oh, I got picked on all the time.
Well, you understand me then. I got picked on in school till I split a kid's head open with a locker, and then they didn't pick on me so much
I
after
did something
that.
similar too. I split somebody's mouth open with a lock from a locker in gym.
You know the over-under lockers that they had sometimes?
No, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Well, you guys had the
You lie
all-in-one
out your
top-to-bottom
asshole.
blockers. You guys had the all-in-one top-to-bottom
Yeah,
lockers.
we had the long lockers.
All right, well, at a certain point in school, we had the one on top, one on bottom. They were like 3/4 of the length. Well, they had to be half length, obviously, because they were over-under. Whatever. Anyhow, this kid kept picking on me in art class. So after class, I just had fed up after months of this motherfucker talking shit. So he had a bottom locker. He was squatted down in front of his locker. I went up. I said, I fucking had enough. I fucking snapped. Because I was a fat kid. I fucking weird looking probably in high school. And probably still weird looking
now.
to a lot of people. That's what I was about to say. It's still weird looking to a lot of people. But I don't fucking care anymore. But anyhow, I kicked this motherfucker's locker, field goal style, in the side of his head. Split his head open. Teacher and a couple of kids had to pull me off this motherfucker because I kept saying, "What up now, motherfucker?" as I was fucking punching him as he's on the ground bleeding.
Now, wait. We're gonna stop you right there. Now, as to the people out there listening to this,
He's going to change his story.
I
Probably.
don't fault him. I believe this kid deserved that, but we're gonna take it the way I would have handled it.
All right, go for it.
As he was in the bottom locker, I would have
Months
taken my
of
dick out
picking on you.
and I would have pissed on the top locker, so it just went right on his fucking head.
Months of picking on you, like
Yeah, I'd have
7,
pi-
8
I'd have
months
pissed on him.
of getting picked on by this motherfucker
Because
in art class.
the fight-
Every day.
The fight will be known for a little while, but you will be a fucking legend if you pissed on somebody's fucking head.
Well, I didn't think about that. I was so heated.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
I
the
thought,
difference between you and I.
I
take
thought
it to that
field
extra
goal.
level.
I thought field goal. I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out and just go ham on him.
Like
You know?
I had an issue with one kid once upon a time. I will never forget on the
That's
bus.
where my head was.
And he was one of the people where he was cool with you one day, and the next day he was like, like kind of like a bully.
Yeah.
So I sat behind
Yeah,
him
bullies,
one
that's
day,
what he was.
and I fucking used to do this thing where I inhaled butane and then was able to blow big fireballs. And I melted a big ring in the back of this dude's head. I could have swung on him.
On
I
the
could have
bus?
fought. Yes, on the bus in front of everybody.
You
It's
gave him
fucking
a
hilarious.
Jewish bald spot on the bus.
Oh, dude, I gave him the fucking the friar tuck.
Ah, shit.
Like, you can see like
That's
hair
a
start
Jewish
falling
bald
off
spot from
because
the yarmulke.
if you hit it right there at that little point where it all stems off, everybody got like one little spot in their head
Yeah.
where their hair kind of branches off from there.
Yeah.
Well, if you hit that spot with a little bit of heat, it breaks off like everything else, and everything else just falls off.
I kind of got the clown do going if I grow my shit out. The way I'm bald, because I'm bald all on the top, but the sides it grows in all the way around.
Yeah, I miss my hair. I used to have beautiful hair. Greg will tell you, my hair used to be down
You
to
still
here.
have fucking hair, dude.
Nah. I ain't gonna be the creepy guy with the fucking widow's peak and
Listen, look.
ponytail back here. That's just
Marco, look at this.
Yeah. I usually have my hair.
That's why I shave my head.
Look right here. That's
Yeah.
where it's at, and mine goes back further and further and
The
further.
Dracula bald spot.
Yeah. Fuck that.
You got the Dracula, dude.
I will not subject myself to that, even though I love my hair. That screams pedophile. That screams pedophile,
What?
meth, and trailers.
Okay, now I understand.
Or it screams Florida.
Yeah, but do you like your hair the way it is now?
No, I don't. But you know what? I like people.
You'd rather
not
grow
saying
it
I'm
out
not
and
a
have it
creepy
long?
guy.
You'd rather grow it out and have it long?
Dude, for at least 20 years of my life,
Yeah.
my hair came down to my second set of nipples.
Really?
And it was long curls. It was pretty. And then I started dyeing it when I was modeling.
Yeah.
And that's what fucked it up. For years, it was all natural. I used like natural oils and shit when I put it in there.
Does
When
dye
I
really
dreaded
fuck
my
it up?
hair. Yeah.
You think it's the dye?
Yeah.
Because I used
When,
to have a
uh,
lot of hair when I was in high school, and then I started getting it short and spiked. When
Nah,
they had
dude.
the like frosted tips and shit, I was into that. Wearing a fucking
It's in
visor,
both sides of my family. You
and
know,
then I
like,
started going bald after that. Shortly,
dude, it's on both sides of my family. Like everybody was. My son was going bald in high school.
my grandpa and my
nephew is
grandma on my
like-
mom's side was bald.
My nephew, who is a little bit older than my son, he's in his early to mid 20s. He's already bald.
I
kept my hair for a long time, and then, like I said, when I started dyeing my hair and shit when I modeled,
That's when it
and that
started
was
going.
like in my late 20s, early 30s. By my mid 30s, my shit was gone. So I kept my hair the longest, but I know that's what it was. You know, I went from using natural shit on my hair to fucking all these chemicals and things, and my
You know
beautiful
what?
hair was gone.
To be honest with you, after like shaving my head so many times, I kind of like it better, my head shaved.
My hair was me,
The
man.
Bruce
I felt like
Willis, if you will.
I felt like I was Samson. And chicks
Samson?
love my fucking hair too. Yeah,
Well-
my hair looked like
At some point, you gotta make a trade, man. You getting older.
the only thing that I have that perfect now anymore, and that I keep up with anymore like that is my eyebrows.
Like, for instance, I've never grown a beard in my life. My girl one day said, "I want you to grow a beard, see what it looks like. Just grow it out, see what it looks like." So
See, I can't stand the
I never
itchinesses.
thought I could grow a beard in the first place. I've grown a goatee before and just
I could
shave
do
the
it
rest
dude,
off.
quick. I
But-
can't stand it. Like it bothers the fuck
So
out of me.
so I just like, all right, fine, I'll let it grow. So I start letting it grow, and like 2 to 3 weeks, I have a full beard. My shit grows fast as fuck. For some reason, I can't grow it on top
Well, that's
of my
why
head.
I said you were a sexy
but
bear, because
from
if I
here down-
compare you to Jared, that beard he has is too much. It's
Yeah,
too
but
much.
I
you
can't-
have a very
I can't do
coif,
that.
You have a very coif, like that wouldn't bother the balls when you're sucking dick or nothing.
That's because I gotta shave it down because it bothers me when it gets too long.
That's what I'm saying. You're
When you
coiffed.
eat
You're a
and
sexy
shit,
bear.
when you eat and shit, it gets in your mouth. I don't fucking like that.
I
I
get
gotta
it from
keep
my
it trimmed the fuck up.
When I was younger and before I knew like the manly grooming
But that's what I'm
shit
saying.
that I
Why
know
can't
now,
I grow hair on the top
Yeah.
of my head like I can from
sucks
fucking
going to work the next
here
day
down,
and sweating
bro?
and smelling the girl you were with.
What? Why you raising your hand?
Cause you getting old, bitch.
What?
You getting old.
You're younger than I. Yeah, I'm getting old.
I admit
But-
I'm getting old. I admit
Yeah.
I'm getting old like a motherfucker.
I said, like I told you at the shop earlier.
Hey.
When I get to the point where I start walking with a cane and I can't piss by myself,
Yeah, my son
shoot
fucking
me.
walks with a cane. So
When
that
I
don't
start
count.
wearing diapers, shoot me. Just put me out of my misery like a fucking horse on a farm.
When I get like that, if I get a chance to get like that, you know, I am doing every fucking thing that I never did now.
You
know, if
can't
I'm at that
skydive
point-
that old
No,
and fucking
I'm not
do
talking
crazy
about that. I'm
shit.
smoking crack. I'm doing heroin. What's that crocodile shit? I'm trying crocodile.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
going in the middle of Walmart and smoking a hit
Margo.
of meth and riding motherfucking bicycles down the road if
Marco,
I can.
have you ever been skydiving?
Fuck no. Are you out of your fucking mind?
No, I'm just asking you.
Yeah.
Many
Let
people
me
have done it.
dive right out of a fucking perfectly
No,
fucking
listen.
fine plane.
No, listen, I'm saying many people have done it. Have you ever done it?
Fuck no.
All right, listen. Well, do you know that flying squirrel suit shit that they do? Motorcycle helmet, and they got that suit with the
Yeah,
parachute
yeah.
on. Would you ever do that?
No.
If you had a free ticket to go do it, would you ever do it?
No. How many times I gotta tell you no, motherfucker? I get high enough for my weed.
Well, all right, listen.
No, I'm not saying that if I had, if I had to, I wouldn't jump out of plane like if it was a life or death shit. But unless it's something like that, no, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, listen.
I got the chance offered to me. Nope.
All
I'm
right,
good.
listen. I've always wanted to go hang gliding, okay? For instance, Greg and you know Jim.
Yeah.
Him and Greg said if I paid, they would both go with me and do the flying squirrel suit thing. Would you go as a fucking group of people?
No, I'd be on the ground taping that shit.
Oh.
No, because once we got on the grounds, I'm telling Margo, dude, you need to come. You need to come with us.
But you would go, Greg?
Motherfucker, I'd
You'd be in for that?
My man said you
Flying
need to
through the
stand
air
up.
like a
I'm
fucking
snapping
bird?
That shit.
But now here's the difference.
You'd be
in the
in
whole
for
thing.
you'd be in for that, flying through the air like a bird?
Here's
Right.
the difference in that now. Big difference. Once they become commercial, I will have a flying motorcycle.
A flying motorcycle?
So listen,
What's the difference?
why are you wasting your time on the Gunion's time? Why are we not carrying out these squirrel suits and these fucking bubble suits and
Hey,
these fucking...
they do have that thing that
Squirrel suit don't have
BMW
a
makes.
motor on there.
No, listen. They do have that thing that BMW makes.
Yeah, I've
that's,
seen the fucking
uh,
glider pack thing. Fuck that.
inducted fans that's one on each side of you that propels you farther through the air. They actually do have it so you can sustain continuous flight. I'm sorry for slurring my speech, people, but I'm drunk as fuck.
We fucked up
These
over
motherfuckers
here.
got me fucked up. Had me drinking too much shit.
It's my fault.
Well,
We should go down the street now.
no, nobody should be blamed for whose fault
You're
it
already
is.
on the
It's
chat. I love that bitch screen. I'm
Greg,
loving it.
Greg.
I'm loving it because I ain't got to say shit.
Greg, Greg, nobody should be blamed for whose fault it is getting me this fucked up, but I'm fucked up. And Marco is the devil, apparently.
All right, so
With
we
him.
I
gotta
may
go.
be a devil. I'm not the devil.
Well,
We gotta go down the street and teach Sean a lesson, I guess.
Sean,
Again.
about him getting his fucking,
Again.
Well, I didn't know about going down to see Sean. I was talking about the bar, but I guess we could stop and see Sean.
about
yeah,
him
yeah.
getting his fucking Vespa.
Fucking Scotty and I stole Sean's fucking wheelchair.
Greatest
Rode it
fucking thing
literally
ever.
till the wheels fell off.
Right.
I told him how to get down the steps the other day. He didn't want to believe me.
All right, so we're gonna hit Afghanistan real quick, and then we're gonna shut this shit down.
What's up about the sandbox that you want to talk about?
Dude, just you ain't seen what the fuck's going on?
I don't know if
Biden done screwed the pooch for real.
I don't know if I know exactly what you're talking about, but
First of all,
I'll roll with your story.
I will give
guess.
him this, because he pulled a card in his speech that kind of touched a lot of people, and he was absolutely correct. But in the way he did it, it meant absolutely nothing.
All right.
We have been fighting a senseless war for years in the litter box, and we needed to get our people out of there. We all knew that. We all wanted that. Even Trump was going to do that shit. But there are ways of doing that. You can't just go out and
Jug
start
it.
doing stupid shit and then bail and leave everybody hanging because
I
it's
got
going to be
nothing
utter
in there.
fucking chaos. And
All
that's
right,
exactly
give
what
me
Biden
his
did.
fucking glass. Dad, put that fucking glass down. Give me his glass.
What?
Biden pretty much got all our soldiers, well, most of our soldiers and shit, no civilians, out of there, like, without even any warning. You know, the soldiers didn't even know they were bailing.
You gotta take
Left
that one
equipment,
shot.
left choppers, left all kind of
The
shit.
whole thing?
Left the embassy,
Fuck.
everything.
Cheers and shit.
Salute.
Within 3 days, the Taliban, and everybody remembers the Taliban. They were the precursor to Al Qaeda and all that shit. The Taliban took over that fucking country within 3 days.
How strong did you make that motherfucker? Jesus
3
Christ.
fucking days.
Margo.
Now, to this date, right now, there are fucking American civilians still stuck there. They can't get out. They're under, you know, they're claiming, you know, we got one side of the media, and this sickens me. CNN sent the reporter out there, and she was talking to a few Taliban soldiers, like they were just regular, you know, American soldiers, just willy-nilly. She claimed that people were up there trying to take pictures with these soldiers, that it's just a government change, that it's
fuck
no
are you
big
talking
deal,
about?
all that type of shit. Listen. So then they're showing pictures of Taliban people with machine guns in bumper cars at amusement parks and shit. First of all, motherfucker, there are people everywhere with machine guns. That is not peaceful. Second of all, why is there a dude in a kid's park in a kid's fucking ride with a fucking machine gun? Now, what really got fucked up was when their reporter was up by the borderline and was trying to talk to the people. You seen the soldiers, a couple of soldiers said something, and they made her step back. And she was forced to say that the reason why she was told to step back was because she's a woman.
Right.
You know, that right there just shows how things are going to be going in that place. Biden fucking says, you know, he used this to justify his people fucking coming out, or him bringing all the soldiers out. We've had 20 years of our people dying. How many more of our soldiers have to die over there? How many more years do we have to be there? Well,
None
the
of them
majority of that
have to
shit
die
was
over there.
done. You know, now it was pretty much, you know, they had fighting here or there, but it was pretty much, you know, it was taken care of. And, you know, again, they start going, well, Trump said everybody was going to be out by May. Well, Trump brokered a bunch of peace deals. There was only one little village, country, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in the litter box
Right.
that was still hostile, and that was Iran.
Right.
Everybody else was in a big, you know, everybody loved each other. Everybody was cool with each other.
Right.
Biden came in, fucked that peace deal, fucked everything up, took our soldiers out. Now it's a mess. And they still want to fucking look at Trump, you know, about this shit. Which I still don't understand. Look, Trump, I'm a supporter of Trump, but he's not our
So
president.
am I.
He is not our president at all anymore, so you can't
No.
use that as a scapegoat.
Exactly.
Especially when he brokered peace over there.
Yeah. You're right about that.
So, you know, by proxy, Joe Biden killed more people in 3 days than COVID did in 2 years.
And that's fucked up.
It blows my fucking mind. So now,
Yeah.
we got an influx of people, refugees, that they're pretty much, you know, they're trying to control, but they can't. You know, these are real refugees. These ain't these fucking people from down across the Mexican border that, oh, we can't do this or that. We need new jobs, or we need no. These, you know, they're blowing up their shit. These are people who are getting on fucking tires and thinking they're gonna make it across the fucking ocean on a tire of a plane.
A tire of a
You
plane?
ain't seen them fucking pictures and the videos of people falling off the fucking planes after they take off? They're just trying to get the fuck away?
No, I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. It's real fucked up. Now we have an influx of refugees. We have no idea whether they're terrorists or they're really refugees. None of them are vaccinated. None of them are fucking even, we don't know shit about them or what they have or whatever. We have to let these people in, and they're thinking about it. But we're still letting thousands and thousands of fucking illegals in at the southern borders. It's hemorrhaging.
Why, though?
You know why? Because at the end of the day, them Arab people are not going to vote Democrat. Them Cuban people are not going to vote Democrat. You know who's going to vote Democrat? Them Mexicans coming across the border. What's up, Greg?
Yeah.
We need to end this, and you're down the street, have a drink or two.
And this.
All right, so I guess with that being said,
All right.
check
We
out
out?
all the dates. We got shit posted everywhere.
I
Much
guess
love
we
to
out.
iHeartRadio.
And you got a bunch of shit
And,
coming up. You booked for a minute
It's just
in September.
Next week, it's all one day, all one shits. But yeah, it's gonna be busy.
Next
Yeah.
week is 1 week, 1
Marco,
day. 24
with all the
hours.
haters out there, just act like you on tour, like a motherfucker. Be
Hey.
like, this is my shit. Be the best you can at it. Just have a good time, man.
Oh, dude, the last show I did, I wasn't even supposed to be there. They thought I was white. That's how black the show was.
Oh,
It was actually called the Blackout.
yeah.
Yeah. And I made a couple people leave that bitch too.
Well, it is what it is.
Much love to everybody. Y'all be safe. We out.
Yep.
Good night, y'all.